Hi children, welcome back to computer class. Last class we have learned about early computing device. So which are the early computing device? Abacus, Napier's bonds, Pascaline computers, etc., ENIAC, etc. So in today's class we are going to learn about modern computers. Okay. Until 1970s, computers were mainly used by large companies or governments. Two things that changed this are: big vacuum tubes were replaced by transistors that couldn't fit in the palm of our hands, and also it became easier and cheaper to make computers. So until 1970s, computers were used only by large companies or governments, and gradually this changed because big vacuum tubes were replaced by transistors, and those transistors couldn't fit on our palms, and also it became easier and cheaper to make computers. So these are the two factors that changes the way of using modern computers. First type of modern computer is IBM computers and Xerox Alto. The company IBM made the Xerox Alto in 1973, which was the first computer to have a mouse, desktop and screen used for the interaction by user. So this is the first computer to have a mouse, desktop and screen for interaction. The company that made the first interactive computer is IBM, and the name of the computer was Xerox Alto, which was invented in 1973. And next one is Apple. Apple was the first computer. Apple I was the first computer launched by Apple. So Apple company made the first computer. They named it as Apple I. After selling a few computers, they made improvements to it and released it Apple II in 1977. So after the invention or release of Apple I, the company made some more changes and some more improvements, and they released Apple II in 1977. So Apple II was a huge success. They released another computer called Lisa in 1984. So the Apple company released Apple I, and they made some improvements and they released Apple II, and it was a huge success. So they developed another computer named Lisa, and they released Lisa in 1984. But it had shortcomings and was expensive. So the computer Lisa was expensive. Therefore, in 1984, Apple created the Macintosh. The Macintosh had an interface that allowed the user to use icons, pointers and menus. That the computer Macintosh had an interface that allowed the user to use icons, pointers and menus. So these are the different computers made by Apple. First, Apple made computer Apple I, and they have made some improvements and they released Apple II. After that, they released Lisa, but Lisa was expensive. Therefore, after that, Apple created the Macintosh, and the Macintosh allows the user to use icons, pointers and menus. Next is IBM PC. IBM is a pioneer in making innovative computers and released a computer called IBM PC in 1981. So the company IBM makes innovative computers and released a computer called IBM PC in 1981. They competed with other companies such as Apple, Atari and etc. So IBM competed with other companies, other leading companies. It was the first computer to use MS-DOS, an OS from Microsoft, before Windows operating system was launched. So this IBM PC worked by using the operating system MS-DOS. MS-DOS is an operating system that was invented before Microsoft operating system. So MS-DOS means Microsoft Disk Operating System. It is a text-based operating system. So IBM PC worked on the basis of MS-DOS operating system, and it is a text-based operating system. Next, after the IBM PC, the laptops were invented gradually. Laptops are portable computers. They are light and can be carried out easily. IBM 5100 was the first portable personal computer. So after this development of IBM PC, gradually laptops were developed by IBM. IBM 5100 was the first portable personal computer. The laptops are portable computer and also light and easy to carry. Next is wireless phones and smartphones. Smartphones are also a type of computer. The earliest telephones had wires connected to it. Wireless phones became available in 1940s. So the smartphone is also a type of computer, but the earliest telephones were have wires connected to it, and the wireless phone becomes available in 1940s. Motorola was the first company to make handheld devices that can be used by public. The first one released was named as Motorola Dyna TAC, and it was very successful. The first phone that could connect to internet was released in 1996. Okay, so in 1996, the first phone was released that can use internet. In 1999, BlackBerry released phones that have a QWERTY keyboard. You know what is a QWERTY keyboard? You can see the picture of a BlackBerry there. This was the first time you could access the internet on handheld device. So after the release of BlackBerry with a QWERTY keyboard, we can access the internet on a handheld device. They were very popular in mid 2000s until the release of Apple iPhone in 2007. So the BlackBerry was very popular in mid 2000s, but after the release of iPhone in 2007, the iPhone was a first smartphone with a touch screen. So the BlackBerry phone have a QWERTY keyboard, but the iPhone have a touch screen smartphone. Today we have companies making phones, each with their unique features. Many companies such as Samsung, Google, OnePlus, etc. make mobile phones. You all know. The storage and processing powers of computers have increased over years and size has shrunk. So the storage and processing power of our phones, all computers have increased daily and their size has shrunk. So this is all about the phone, that is the smartphone is also a type of computer. The earliest phone was made by Motorola. They made the handheld devices which can be used by public, and the first release of Motorola was Motorola Dyna TAC. They were very successful, and after that BlackBerry released the smartphone which have a QWERTY keyboard, and after that Apple released a smartphone which have a touch screen, and it was in 2007. Next, today computers are everywhere, including Amazon Echo and Google Home, which do not look or work like traditional computers. These are smart speakers through which we will give an input command, and after that they work or they control all the devices that are connected by using Wi-Fi. So if, for example, if your TV is connected to Wi-Fi and your washing machine or fan or something, all your appliances are connected to a Wi-Fi, and we have this system, we have to give a command, we only have to give a command, and through the command the systems that are connected to Wi-Fi will be worked automatically. So these are this works by using artificial intelligence or AI, and that's all about this chapter today. So today we have learned about modern computers. First we have learned about IBM computers, and next we have learned about Apple 1, 2, Lisa and Macintosh. Next we have learned about IBM PC, which work on the basis of MS-DOS operating system, and next came the laptops and PCs, and again the smartphones. The first smartphone was made by Motorola, and next come the BlackBerry, and next come the iPhone. So, and the example of devices that work by using artificial intelligence are Google Home, Amazon Echo, etc. So you have a homework, read the textbook 3 or 4 times. Thank you. Have a nice day.